If you're a digital nomad, your phone data isn't just something you use on the side. It's how you work, get around, log into accounts, and deal with payments, maps, calls, and messages. Basically, everything you need just to function day to day. And once you've been traveling for more than a short trip, you start realizing how annoying mobile data can be. Local SIM cards are fine until you cross a border, and suddenly they're useless. Roaming technically works, but the pricing makes no sense if you're gone for weeks or months. And a lot of setups feel okay at first, then slowly turn into something you're constantly dealing with. That's why eSIMs make so much sense for digital nomads, especially the ones that are built for long-term travel, not just a quick vacation. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through Saily eSIM, how it works for digital nomads, why it makes sense for long trips, and who it's best for. Alright, Saily is a digital eSIM service built by Nord Security, the same team behind NordVPN, and what that really means in practice is that while Saily is focused on mobile data for travelers, there's also a strong emphasis on privacy and security included. Saily gives you mobile data in over 200 countries without needing a physical SIM card. But the bigger benefit, especially for digital nomads, is how flexible the plans are. You can use country-specific plans, regional plans like Europe or Asia, or a global plan if you're moving between different parts of the world. So instead of rethinking your data setup every time your location changes, you can use one system that adjusts to how you travel. And hey, if you're thinking about trying Saily out, I've got an extra discount for you. Just use the code GVUTech at checkout when downloading the Saily app or visiting Saily's website. Now, setting it up is super simple. Everything runs through the app. You choose where you're going, pick the plan that makes the most sense for you, whether that's a single country, a region, or a broader global option, and follow the steps to install the eSIM on your phone. You do need an internet connection for the activation, so it's better that you install it before you leave, while you're still at home and have a solid Wi-Fi connection. Once that's done, when you land, it connects automatically to the local network and you're online. I learned that the hard way on one of my first trips, where I forgot to activate Saily before leaving, and when I got to the airport, I was stuck trying to get it set up on spotty Wi-Fi. It worked once I got connected, but it's definitely something I've never forgotten to do again. Since then, it's been smooth every time. I install it before the flight and it connects automatically as soon as I land. No swapping SIM cards, which honestly, I'm sure I'm not the only one who's used an earring to open the SIM tray, and almost lost the SIM in the process. Now, one of the many reasons that Saily is great for digital nomads is because you install the eSIM once, keep it on your phone, and manage everything through the app as you move between countries. And if you need more data or you're heading somewhere new, you just add it. So if you're traveling around one region, the regional plans keep working as you cross borders. And if you're moving between different parts of the world, the global option means you're not constantly switching setups. That might sound like a small thing, but when you're traveling long-term, reducing that kind of friction makes a big difference. It turns mobile data into something that just works, instead of something you're constantly managing. Okay, so when it comes to cost, Saily keeps things pretty flexible, and if you're a digital nomad and heading to multiple countries on the same trip, Saily also offers regional plans. So instead of buying separate plans for every country, you can pick one that works across a whole region like Europe or Asia. It's a small detail, but it makes cross-border travel so much easier. Now, if you're someone who travels more often, or just wants everything handled automatically, there's also a premium option called Saily Ultra. Ultra is more of an all-in-one travel subscription. You get 30 gigabytes of high-speed data every month, plus unlimited slower data after that. And it works in over 120 countries, and it's built for frequent flyers who don't want to think about switching plans. Not only that, but it also includes some great extras. For example, it comes with a NordVPN subscription, airport lounge access, fast-track security at select airports, and even flight delay perks. You also get priority support and 8% cashback and credits to use in the app. The plan costs about $60 per month, and it renews automatically, so you're always covered. But you can cancel anytime if your plans change. So if you're a digital nomad traveling everywhere, this plan makes perfect sense. Performance-wise, it's been solid for emails, messaging, apps, uploads, and video calls. It all works the way you'd expect. Speeds depend on the country and the local network, which is normal, but more importantly, the connection feels stable. And if you ever use your phone as backup internet or a hotspot, that consistency matters a lot more than hitting some headline speed number. Another thing I want to point out is if you're working while traveling and constantly on public Wi-Fi like airports, cafes, co-working spaces, rentals, and those aren't networks you control, Saily has built-in features that help with that, like blocking ads and to know malicious websites and masking your IP address. The nice part is all this just runs in the background. You don't have to manage extra apps or keep turning things on and off. Support is another thing people don't think about until they need it. When your mobile data is tied to your work, being able to get help quickly matters. Saily has a live chat inside the app that runs 24/7, which is helpful when you're in a different time zone and something doesn't work the way you expect it to. But of course, like any service, there are a couple of things to keep in mind. First off, Saily is data only, so calls and texts run through apps like WhatsApp or Telegram. Your phone also needs to support eSIMs, which most newer phones do, but it's still worth checking before you travel. And if you need a local phone number in every country, this isn't trying to replace that. For most digital nomads, those trade-offs are already part of how they work. So to quickly sum it up, if you're someone who travels internationally or just wants mobile data to work without constantly thinking about it, Saily fits that lifestyle really well. I've tested a lot of travel eSIMs over the years, and this is the one I keep going back to. If you're someone who values convenience and a hassle-free way to stay connected while traveling, Saily is definitely a solid choice. The setup is super simple, and you don't have to deal with physical SIM cards, which can be a pain to swap out and easy to lose. And so if your phone supports eSIMs and Saily covers your destinations, it's a great option for reliable, fast, and affordable mobile data. And again, if you're thinking about trying Saily out, I've got an extra discount for you. Just use the code GBUTech at checkout when downloading the Saily app or visiting Saily's website. And of course, if you've got any questions about using eSIMs as a digital nomad, feel free to drop them in the comments. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, a thumbs up is always appreciated. Thanks so much for watching, safe travels, and I'll see you in the next one.